Hello everyone, my name is Happy and today I'll be talking about gestational diabetes in overweight and obese women. Gestational diabetes is defined as glucose intolerance diagnosed during pregnancy. This common metabolic disorder develops in the second and third trimester of pregnancy. It affects around 7% of all the pregnancies and around 200,000 cases are diagnosed each year. This greatly depends on the country of origin. The research paper I'll be focusing on today is maternal obesity and the risk of gestational diabetes mellitus. This paper portrays information about different studies and how these studies reported increased risk of gestational diabetes among overweight and obese women compared with those of the normal weight women. There seems to be many inconsistencies between different studies in connection between overweight and increased risk of gestational diabetes. Therefore, the aim of this paper was to conduct a meta-analysis to better estimate the risk by exploring different studies. Since this paper is a meta-analysis, different studies were identified using three main different sources. First one was a PubMed search, which was used by setting specific criteria, and studies that mentioned gestational diabetes as a result were considered. Secondly, reference lists were manually selected and an entire text of studies were acquired. Finally, the third source of studies were from review articles on obesity and maternal outcomes. The most current publication was used in the case of multiple papers from the same study population. Final data abstraction was made after correction or resolving any issues between the reviewers, and Bayesian model was used to perform meta-analysis and meta-regression. Total of 20 studies were included to obtain final results. 8 studies were conducted in the US and the rest in different countries. Based on meta-analysis, compared to normal weight women, the odds ratio of developing gestational diabetes were 2.14, 3.56, and 8.56 for overweight, obese, and severely obese women. In meta-regression, no factors such as study design, geographic location, and the rate of gestational diabetes were found to be significant. This paper found a strong link between higher BMI and the risk of developing gestational diabetes, showing 2, 4, and 8 times higher risk for overweight, obese, and severely obese women, respectively. The paper I have chosen is of 2007, therefore one of the limitations is that it doesn't have latest evidence, and so other systematic reviews could have been considered. For future, lifestyle modifications should be considered for weight loss, such as physical activity and dietary modifications. Cost-effective treatment can also be implemented. Identification of optimal caloric goals and frequency of self-weighing are investigation to be done in future to decrease rates of gestational diabetes. Thank you for watching.